Hello audience. In this particular session, we would be talking about the sutras and the sub-sutras. Now talking about what is the significance of sutras and sub-sutras in Vedic maths. See, whenever we talk about mathematics, it is always based upon formulations. Same way, when we talk about Vedic maths, here also we have the formulations. And those particular formulations are actually based upon the sutras and the sub-sutras. Here we will start with the detailing of the sutras. What are the sutras and what is their meaning? Okay. Now coming up to the first sutra, that is Ekadhikain Purvain. It means it is actually a combination of Ek, Adhik and Purvain. And what is the meaning of this sutra? By one more than the one previous. Coming to the second sutra, that is Nikhilam Navtash Charmam Dashatah. It means all from 9 and last from 10. This particular sutra is used basically for the subtraction process. Next, the third sutra is Udharva Tirya Bhyam. The meaning of the sutra is vertically and crosswise. This sutra is used for multiplication. The fourth sutra is Paravartya Yojayet. That means transpose and adjust. This sutra is also used for multiplication. The next is Shunya Samya Samuchaye. That is, when the sum is same, then that sum is going to be considered as 0. This is used for solving of simultaneous linear equation. Coming to the sixth sutra, that is Anurupe Shunya Anyata. It means if one is in ratio, the other will also be defined as 0. The seventh sutra is Sankalan Vyakalan Nabhyam. This means by addition and by subtraction. This sutra is used for solving of simultaneous linear equations. Next, that is the 8th sutra, that is Purna Purnabhyam. That means by the completion or non-completion. Coming to the 9th sutra, that is Chalan Kalanabhyam. That means differences and similarities. The next is Yavaduna. That is whatever the extent of its deficiency. Coming to the 11th sutra, that is Vyashishta Samishta. It means part and whole. It is used for solving simultaneous linear equations. Coming to the 12th sutra, that is Shishanakya Keen Charmena. That means remainders by the last digit. To the 13th sutra, that is Sopatya Dwa Mantayam. That is the ultimate and twice the penultimate. The 14th sutra, Eka Nyunen Purven. It means by one less than the previous one. This is used for the subtraction operation. With the 15th sutra, Gunita Samuchaya. That means the product of the sum is equal to the sum of the product. This is used for factorization of linear equation. And the last sutra, that is Gunak Samuchaya. That is the factors of the sum is equal to the sum of factors. This is used for finding the factors of quadratic equation. Coming to the sub-sutras, total there are 13 sub-sutras. Now coming to the very first sub-sutra, it is Anurupena. It means proportionality. Second sub-sutra is Shishyate Shesh Sangya. That is remainder remains constant. The third one, Ad Madhe Natya Mandayena. That is first by first and last by last. The fourth sub-sutra is Kevalah Saptam Guniyat. That is, for 7, multiplicand is 143. The 5th subsutra, Vestanam. That is, by osculation. The 6th one, Yavadunam Tavadunam. Lessen by deficiency. Coming to the 7th subsutra, that is Yavadunam Tavaduni Tritya Vargacha Yojiyet. That means whatever the deficiency, lessen by that amount and set up the square of deficiency. The 8th one, Antayayo Darshakepi. That is last totaling to 10. The 9th subsutra, Antaya Yorev. That is only the last terms. The 10th subsutra, Samujaya Gunita. That is the sum of the products. The 11th subsutra, Lopan Sthapana Bhyam. By alternate elimination and retention. To the 12th subsutra, that is Vilokanam. That means by mere observation. The 13th and the last subsutra, Gunita Samuchaya. Samuchaya Gunita. That is the sum, the product of the sum is the sum of the product. With this, we conclude this particular discussion about 16 sutra and 13 subsutras. Now, whatever sutras and subsutras we have learnt over here, we would be understanding its implementation in the various operation of maths numericals. Thanks a lot.